I've got the seatbelt grip. I'm attacking the back of my opponent, but in this situation I've also got the guy's wrist. So I've got like a Kimura seatbelt grip. Okay, I'm having problems trying to choke Mick or do whatever, so I'm going to do a different attack. We're going to attack the arm. Okay, so look what I do. I've got my hooks here. I put one foot on the hip, okay, and I bring the other foot up high. I bring this foot up high so Mick can't slide over. Okay. As I put my right foot on his hip, I push Mick down and I move myself up a little bit and I raise my elbow over his head and I create a frame of a right angle with my arm, pushing Mick's head away. It does two things. It stops him from trying to turn into me a little bit, but also it keeps him away so I can easily swing this leg over his head, ensure my thigh hits his neck, and I chop back and I sit up. From here, we can attack the arm and finish the armbar. Okay, so I'm attacking the back. I've got my seatbelt Kimura grip. Okay, I've got my hooks in place, and rather than go for the choke, I'm going to go for the armbar this time. Okay, so my right foot goes on Mick's hip. As I do this, my left foot or my bottom leg is going to come up high, pointing right across his midsection, pointing to the sky. Okay, I'm going to use my right foot now to push down on Mick's hip a little bit and raise my arm over his head and create a frame with a right angle with my arm, pushing Mick's head away. That's going to stop Mick from turning into me, okay, and ensure that there's a big space for me to be able to swing my leg over, make the back of my thigh hit Mick's neck as I chop my foot down to the floor, which creates momentum, enabling me to sit up, and then we can attack the armbar. Okay, I'm going for the armbar, okay, I've got a figure 4 grip. I'm going to switch the grip so the arm by the head is going to come down this way. As I switch, I'll make a different grip this way, okay? I then bring my foot that's across Mick's midsection through the gap here, and I just lace it here loosely. I'm now going to drop to my right shoulder towards my opponent's hip and scoop his leg. As I do so, I'm going to take the leg that's off his head that's keeping Mick pinned, allowing him to come up. As he comes up, I chop back on his head and I come through and I lock up. I could finish the triangle from here, but ordinarily I go for the armbar as well and get the finish. Okay, so I've got my grip, figure 4 grip, okay, with my right hand laced underneath the guy's arm. Okay, which I'm going to do now is switch. So I'm going to come through and switch. Okay, I take my leg, which is across the opponent's midsection, and I feed through the gap of his arm to this position. As I'm doing that, I'm already falling to my right hand side. Okay. As I let go of Mick's wrist, I put this hand tight on my hip here, I scoop his leg, I lift the leg off his head, it enables his head to come up. Look what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back with my thigh against his neck, I come around and I chop. I lock up, I've got a strong triangle here. I could finish the triangle or I could finish the armbar. Alright guys, I'm going for the armbar. My opponent's going to escape by pushing the leg off his head. As he comes up, I'm going to hook on his lat here, put my other hand on the floor, and I scoop my bum around, and I hook my leg in this position here, okay? I come back in with the seatbelt, I lock up for the triangle. Guys, I'm going for the arm lock. In this case, my opponent's going to push my leg off his head to escape. As he comes up, I'm going to use his momentum leg. I'm going to hook on his lat, other hand goes on the floor, and I'm going to do like a butt scoot around. I need to be a little bit quicker than him. I'm slowing him down by holding this. So as my opponent turns, I scoot this way. I try to hook here, come in for my seatbelt grip, lock up for the triangle, and we start the finish.